So this is the first in what will be a series of videos breaking down some of my riding as I'm working towards my BASI Level 3 exam later this season. This was quite a hard-packed day at Torgnon, Italy last week. It was my second day on a new board and also my first time riding this terrain. And so all of those things were kind of coming together in a way that was exposing some weaker areas in my riding, and so I thought it would be a really good one to break down. The big theme that I'll keep coming back to again and again throughout this clip is that I'm just being a little bit hesitant and stiff in my riding, particularly on the heels. And you can see in those last couple of turns I actually loosened up a little bit and things were looking a lot nicer, but that isn't the case throughout the rest of the video. Just coming into this section here, I don't really read the terrain particularly well, and so I pick up a bit too much speed and have to scrub a lot of that off in some quite skidded turns there. That's another thing I'm working on in my riding, is just picking a very intentional turn shape that's appropriate for the terrain. And really, you know, I should be able to do that in real time. I don't always need to know the run in order to be able to do that effectively. Here you can see I'm opening things up a bit as the run opens up and just taking some kind of wider carved turns. You can really see the contrast again between my heels and my toes. Where my toes are feeling really comfortable, you can see in this next turn as well, particularly, I pick up a little bit of speed, and because of that, I just get very hesitant on my heels. I don't really commit, I break at the waist, and it's almost like I'm bracing for things to go the wrong way, and I just need to trust that edge a bit more. So here, coming into some switch riding, I'll be honest, I'm actually really happy with how my switch riding is progressing. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to be done, but the body position is good, and I'm kind of just feeling out my edges and trying to build up that same amount of edge control that I have in my regular direction. And also, I would say the big thing that I could work on in my switch is just being a bit more dynamic and really influencing the shape of the turn. I'm a bit of a passenger on the side cut in my switch riding. So here I'm going to come into a little bit of a Euro carve. Again, just not really fully committed to that, and because of that I don't really commit to the 180 out either, and just lose a little bit of speed coming out of that section. This little cab one here I was quite happy with. You can see there's a big difference actually even between some of the spins at the start of this run towards the end. I'm really starting to feel out the pop on this board a little bit better, and how it likes to get into the air. These carves here, again, it's just a perfect example of how much more comfortable I am on my toes than on my heels. You can see, like, even in just how I'm holding my back arm through those heel edge turns, I'm just stiffening up and not really trusting. So it's something that I'm really working on in my riding. And actually, the few days I've been out since this clip, I've actually been feeling a lot better. So it's been really helpful watching this back and sort of understanding where I'm at a bit clearer. That was a really nice little front one off the toes. That felt really good. I remember that feeling really nice. And again, you can see I'm just getting more comfortable with the pop on the board. So I'm going to go for a little spin here and have a little fall. Honestly, I had no idea where I was in the air then. I don't really know what the plan was. And so I think the fall was inevitable. And just kind of riding out the end of this run now, coming down towards the chairlift. One thing I do want to say is that I've started a free Skool community, and I'll put the link in the description. And the idea behind that is just that if you'd like any feedback on your riding, please just post a video and I will do my best to do a free video analysis. I just think it will be good for my riding and good for my teaching, and I'm happy to do it as long as it remains viable with the amount of people that are posting. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to keep doing these because it was certainly helpful for me, and I just love to keep a bit of a log of my progression throughout the season. So thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you soon.